Welcome to the 2009 Bahamas Weather Conference web channel.
None of us on the air ever talked about, well, it's only a Category 2. And I think if anything, we were pushing it harder than even a lot of the official bulletins that were coming out, that this is going to be far worse than what a Category 2 could do as far as storm surge was concerned.
There were two houses in front of me on the beach.
And they're gone?
They're not there anymore. Yeah,
Wow.
and that's all the debris from the road right there.
I encourage you to get out, and especially when you have that kind of a life-changing event, and become the expert in the air or the expert on the ground, and don't leave it to the reporters.
We have a weakening Category 2 that was supposed to be a Category 4, which clearly shows you had it been a 4, we would have overtopped this levee.
A lot of these decisions need to be made well ahead of that 2 to even 3 day forecast, especially for certain parts of southeast Louisiana, which are down along the coast.
The media finds new things that went wrong and things that they did right. One thing is redundancy of systems. That's very important. If you're going to continue to do your weather coverage, you've got to have systems that work. So the redundancy of coverage is one thing. But one of the other things is that they thought they did a good job in conveying the risk in some of these hurricanes. The ones that we talked about were Ike and Gustav from this last year. And they thought the public dropped the ball. In other words, personal responsibility is an important thing when you live in a hurricane zone. We told them it was going to be a disaster, and if they didn't get out, that's their own personal responsibility to do so. They were told to by emergency managers. So that was another big issue, was personal responsibility. And then the other one was, how do you cover the current event and the aftermath? The lack of information when you get a hurricane disaster sometimes is agonizing, especially to the people that live down there. So one of the stations out of Houston actually flew a helicopter around and was finding people's houses that were on the telephone via the helicopter and telling them what was happening to their house, what had happened to their house.